Yeah. Anything is possible. Put it in your brain. Why you don't think you can hold on to it and sustain? Living in this life trying to make it and get some gain. Looking at the way that we moving it through is trained. I'm paying attention to the way it's really is drained. I'm seeing what it really is what is reigned. Saying what is REIGHN. Looking at the thoughts, got to bring it right in. It's flagrant, asked to bring the paper in. I'm like, no favors, man. Do it off the top, gotta savor it. Keep saving it, stacking chips, if embracing it too hard, you might trip and lose all of it. You facing it different, gotta double up the way you flipping it. It's time to get up in the market and move it to pivot it. Million ways to make it, but it's not about the richness. Trying to enriching kids with life thoughts, give it quick. It's no price to it. Looking at the light with it, illuminating. They wanna say enlighten it, but they don't like it when you get the correction. They be saying, dog, don't be doing that. You inspecting this not your place. Stay in your lane, but what you say, yo, I care today. I'm just trying to help you, trying to spare, okay? You be like, what? Then they take offense. Listen, friend, I'm been trying to help you out before it is the end. Listen up, trying to double up. You want to make some change. It's something got to be different, and got to make a change. It's significant listening when it is all arranged. Wondering if I wrote it down. I told them simple, plain. It's not on paper, it's not on vapor, it's not on smoke, it's not on this, it's not on that, it's really not on jokes. I'm telling them, they egging them on, but it's not on yoke. It's not getting fried, flips, happy, scramble, or poke. Like, is it done? They checking the meat too. They trying to get in that movement, they screaming me too. It's different in the animals, be loose. You see zoos be closed when the rectification be through. Like, what is going on with this getting it fixed? It's like we gotta rule iron thumb and get in the fist. Trying to make it to a place that it didn't exist. Got to make it real, but they said it's splendid, it's quick, it's over, it's finished, finito. They said it is fixed. You see the ringer in it whenever they pull the drift. You see it racing, it's holding the curve. You hear the whiff, you get the smell of it, tasting it, you see all of it. Why is the promise of tomorrow a detriment? I'm trying to make sure that everybody having a testament. Listen up, gotta go in testament. The flavor make taste great, but the scent still say the hatred, man. I'm seeing hatred in the world. People composing the thoughts they have, and they know when they still be playing them. They say, nah, he ain't got skills, that's a lie. You know Cassidy D put on that show, he did apply. They tried to boo, but kid ain't die. He elevate and rise. You just listen to boos. I see him, I see the stride. You see the strides, you see it's getting more. That's what you want, stammering, right? Did he stammer? Did I stammer? I guess I did. I guess you like the way that I fall, flip-flopping quick. Like quit, just hit that button. Like Chris Tucker, but you doing dirty dozens. Nah, can't be what? Nah, can't be her. Can't be there, can't be us. Are you kidding me? I guess it is a game. It's many ways to flip a words. Gotta get the game. See it change, but really stay the same. Come on. Give it to him like this, bro. Tell him in this. It's just an element of surprise. You gotta give it to him wide. Tell him that it's not hidden, it's not disguised, but it's set to a place that when applied, it's getting the great. See it why? Cause it's great. You ain't understand. Now you gotta choose to believe it. Why? Because you ask how it's a possibility that it's possible. You see the sky, who comes by, and he asks why. Did he do what he do, and how did he make it rise? What is he trying to sell? Did I buy? Did I give it back to a kid? Why did he cry? He said he wanted it, but I couldn't have applied information to him to elevate the kid. Why? Z. That's the next step to the question, sleep. Pay attention to the way that it be in the language when I flip it and explain it for free. Go ahead and rewind it. I perfect timed it in alignment. Go ahead and combine it. If you ain't catch it, no co-signing. I gotta get back to the place that we go flying. What is a fly? Why did you swat? Why did you wanna be fly? Pay attention, we up on the block, trying to make money, but it's hard as a rock. Got a picture to move with shoveling boulders and pops. Like, it's like the smack of the crack of it. I'm seeing everything moving forward, this backwards with the thoughts they have, and if they had to have it, they couldn't go back to craft it. And they wanna say magic is something different when they did the magic quick, and the people like, yo, I don't understand, they ain't grasping it, hovering it, looking at the way it hover, mowing it, looking at the way it clover. I'm a trait. What is that? You messing up on your raps. Cause you stop, because what you're going to say is not really supposed to be strapped. So sometimes it's okay to stumble up in your words. You gotta watch what you say when you say what your word. Yo, you say it's your word. You say that's absurd. You say that it's crazy. They bite in the curb. Why do you bite though? Cause you're trying to eat something, but they got riots in sight. Those they say they got stone shoe. They brought the water too. What you gonna do? I'm on that mission though. They didn't understand the position go to a different way. The way that I flipped the pole, sort of like north and south of it. What is it? Couldn't understand Atlantic is it. It's like a coastal Pacific. Don't even go in Pacifics. You know the S supposed to be in it, but the path ain't traveled it. They ain't even leading it, but they leeching it. I guess they gotta leech with it because they don't understand the reason is not to be a blood sucker, but sometimes you might need a blood sucker. Yeah, pay attention. Another brother might be hungry, but he ain't trying to be your blood sucker. He just trying to come up, cause he hungry as what? You be wanting to cuss, change it, rearrange it up. Who can flow like this? Maybe they can. I'm just in a different thought. Maybe I land into a different predicament where they ain't thinking I'm rhyming just to be rhyming. I'm mixing the words and the timing. The alignment is not like planets, but the planetarium. They can't stand it. The stars are shining. Ooh, I could have said that word, but it's damaged, so I had to fix it, remix it, then plant it. I have it grow. Watch the way I sow. What do you reap? You see what it's gonna be. The bow, it suits the deer. Oh my gosh, my dough. See the animals, they loose. You gotta have it, bro. You gotta stand up to the top. What you gotta stand. I'm seeking the understanding. I'm looking at the land and the sand. They drawn on the line, but they say that the plan is just fine. Until they be sipping on that wine in time. Go and rewind, and it's fine if you never knew. It's all about making that money, dimes, and revenues. I'm a headed dude, that's what they want to say, brag and boast. What about the person that's needing that hook the most? What you gonna do? You see the ghost, say that it's indifferent. Listening to the flow that I'm giving, and when I'm spitting it, nothing is written if you be asking that question, you get the drift. They say stop singing it, we believe you now, and if you getting it, I'm up on the mindset. I'm telling you that I gotta keep my mind less. Focus on the things that's damaged or damaged when they combined it to confine it. Looking at the time is timeless. Now we looking at the less, we got to make it more. But the lessons is on it when they're on the shore. To be on the more, I tell them that we on the store. With the stat, it's more in store. Now they had to make it to a profit. Change it up when you're wisest. Wise man couldn't understand what is logic. And if I mix the words up, the words still got purpose. Looking at the purpose, I'm telling them deserve it. And if they go desert, I'm looking at the dirt it. I be saying I gotta dig it, they gotta earth it. I'm too big with it to kit, I had to first it. That's it. It's over, no reversing.